My name's Kurtis. I live in Indiana, and I have hereditary angioedema. I served 20 years in the military, the United States Marine Corps, and the Ohio National Guard. While training for my third deployment, I had an outbreak, and when I went into the medical facility and talked to the colonel there, and I mentioned hereditary angioedema, his eyes kind of lit up, and he went out to the rest of the medics there and basically told them that there was a unicorn in the room because they would probably never encounter anyone else that had hereditary angioedema. After I was diagnosed, I came back home, got tested for HAE, came back that I had it. So then I started the medical process for the military and ultimately got medically retired. Prior to or-luh-DAY-oh, the only other treatment that I took was an injection. Didn't really enjoy it. I had to give myself a shot once a month in my abdomen. I was always sore for a few days afterwards. Our doctor was telling us that there was a potential new oral medication. The trial was coming up. He mentioned it to us. Once it all came together, we were contacted, given the information, looked it over, made the decision that we would do it. And then 2 months into the trial, or-luh-DAY-oh got approved, so then we moved straight from the trial straight to commercial. Switching to or-luh-DAY-oh, one of the main reasons was the amount of effort and time that it took to give ourselves the shot once a month and constantly having to make sure that when we wanted to go on a trip or we wanted to go do something, we had the ability to facilitate keeping it cold or having to stop so often to make sure we refill the ice packs. And it was just really cumbersome trying to figure all that out. As long as we got our pill with us, the freedom is amazing. I've taken or-luh-DAY-oh as a preventative treatment since February of 2021. The potential side effects that were mentioned to us were GI tract issues and possible arrhythmic changes. Since being on or-luh-DAY-oh, I haven't experienced any side effects. We were made aware that there was a potential for breakthroughs. Since taking or-luh-DAY-oh, we've had 0 breakthroughs. I haven't had a need for any rescue medicine, and our daily activities are back to normal. Empower Patient Services made the process extremely easy. I sent them my insurance card, and then they coordinated everything from A to Z through the insurance company. I talk to the same person every time, knows me, asks how we're doing, and then make sure that we get what we need in a timely manner. The only thing I would change about our experience with or-luh-DAY-oh is just finding it sooner. In my experience, and anyone looking for any type of alternative treatment, I would recommend speaking to their doctor and finding out if or-luh-DAY-oh might be right for them.
What is or-luh-DAY-oh? Berotralstat. Or-luh-DAY-oh is a prescription medicine used to prevent attacks of hereditary angioedema, or HAE, in adults and children 2 years of age and older. It is not known if or-luh-DAY-oh is safe and effective in children under 2 years of age. It is not known if or-luh-DAY-oh is safe and effective to treat an acute HAE attack. Therefore, or-luh-DAY-oh should not be used to treat an acute HAE attack. Do not take more than 1 dose of or-luh-DAY-oh per day because extra doses can cause heart rhythm problems. Important safety information. Before taking or-luh-DAY-oh, tell your healthcare provider about all of your medical conditions, including if you have liver problems or kidney problems, are pregnant or planning to become pregnant. It is not known if or-luh-DAY-oh can harm your unborn baby. Are breastfeeding or plan to breastfeed. It is not known if or-luh-DAY-oh passes into your breast milk. Talk to your healthcare provider about the best way to feed your baby while taking or-luh-DAY-oh. Tell your healthcare provider about all of the medicines you take, including other medicines for HAE, prescription and over-the-counter medicines, vitamins, and herbal supplements. Taking or-luh-DAY-oh with certain other medicines may affect the way other medicines work, and other medicines may affect how or-luh-DAY-oh works. Know the medicines you take and keep a list of them to show your healthcare provider and pharmacist when you get a new medicine. What are the possible side effects of or-luh-DAY-oh? Taking more than 1 dose of or-luh-DAY-oh per day may cause serious side effects, including heart rhythm problems. A heart rhythm problem called QTc interval prolongation can happen in people who take more than 1 dose of or-luh-DAY-oh per day. This condition can cause an abnormal heartbeat. Do not take more than 1 dose of or-luh-DAY-oh per day. The most common side effects of or-luh-DAY-oh include abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea, back pain, and heartburn. These are not all of the possible side effects of or-luh-DAY-oh. For more information, ask your healthcare provider or pharmacist. Talk to your healthcare provider for medical advice about side effects. You are encouraged to report side effects of prescription drugs to BioCryst Pharmaceuticals Incorporated at 1-833-633-2279 or to the FDA at www.fda.gov/MedWatch or 1-800-FDA-1088. For more information, please see the full prescribing information, including the patient information.